After completing the inspection in the field, arriving back at the office, the way we make changes to an inspection report is through the FCS access point, which is where a living version of this report resides. The access point can be accessed both through the company as well as the property level. Within the Woodstock High School, we will click on this client portal icon. From here, you will see the living version of this report. To make changes to our inspection report, we need to drill into the section of which we want to make the changes to. We inspected the gymnasium, so we'll click into this section. What we see here is the living version of this report, which displays everything that was captured through the inspection. So in order to make changes to this report, we need to toggle into edit mode, which we click on the gear icon, and you will notice the page becomes editable. On the top, you'll notice the first changes you can make are to the section name, square footage, the install date, change the overall grade, who the inspector was, the date. Be sure to click edit if you make any changes here. If you scroll down, you'll notice the tabs represent what was collected through the inspection process. We can modify the name of our test cut. We can change the layers. We'll click update if we make any changes. You can also upload any core cuts from your desktop. Within the observations tab, this is where we can modify the pictures that we captured and the comments we used to describe the pictures. We can rotate the photos, we can delete, and we can upload additional. You can add a drawing, which will be visible within the observations tab if your customer logs in. You can add a video, you can embed a video. Any videos you have will be displayed within the observations tab. Condition summary is where all of the deficiencies are housed. You will notice the locations where we plotted each of these repairs. Within condition summary, we can change the grading, the replacement date, we can add deficiencies, we can modify the description and the corrective action, and also the pricing. Be sure to click update deficiency when we're done. And lastly, we have recommendations. Recommendations is where we can really spend some time to craft a thorough recommendation and update the estimated replacement cost per square footage, or even just affect the overall replacement cost. After you're done making changes, click back into view mode and preview your report to make sure that all the changes have been made. Now, click site name, which will bring you back to the property level within this client portal. And as long as you're in edit mode, you will notice additional report options. The first is budget versus proposal. When we scheduled the inspection initially, we had a choice between this type of inspection that we did. We chose proposal. You can come back after the inspection has been completed and make the switch. Lump sum removes the line item costs within your report, which show up next to each deficiency. You can turn the budget matrix off if you'd prefer for there not to be a summary of the repairs at the end of your report. From here, you can also upload your own custom report cover, or if you have any report covers uploaded to your attachment library, you can pull those in place of the system default. If using the system cover page, you can display the front of the building instead of the aerial image, or you can upload a custom image, which would come from your desktop. You can attach any terms and conditions that you have housed within your attachment library to the back end of this inspection report. And you can also update the timestamp, which is displayed on the first page of your report. If any of these options change, or if you make any changes within report options, be sure to click Update Report Options to save your changes. Now, since this report is living, any PDF copies that we have created before do not reflect the changes we just made. So if you make any edits to your inspection report, you need to regenerate a PDF if you want to print this off or email it to your customer. The way we do that is by clicking the PDF button, which if you hover your mouse over says Create PDF. Below this will display to you the last time a paper copy has been generated from this property. If you do not see the PDF icon, make sure you're in edit mode by clicking the gear, as it is not displayed in view mode. So we'll click the PDF button and the system will generate a new copy of this report and also update the timestamp. You can either download PDF by clicking this link, or if you close out of the tab, it brings you back into the core. You can grab the link from the Notes tab, as the notes capture all of the activity that takes place within this property. If you ever see report PDF generated, that means it was generated through the client portal access point. Another way to email this is to click the email envelope icon, which will allow you to email both company and property contacts to BCC any employees within your company and to craft an email here. If you click Report PDF, this will include the last generated inspection report that you have created for this property. Any emails you send through the system will also stamp inside of the Notes tab for future reference. To review the inspection report, we can either click the attachment within the Notes tab or click the Download PDF link within the client portal. Let's click it from the Notes tab here. So here is the final inspection report, beginning with the system cover page. You'll see your customer's logo here. Page 2 is a site overview, which will display all of the sections, the square footage, the estimated install date, and also the grade. Page 3 will show the core cuts or composition. Page 4 will show the observation photos. And if you remember back in the inspection, we recommend that you take increments of 4 photos because it prints off full here on this report. Page 5 is our deficiencies, which will have 2 per page. And then we have a section summary with your recommendations. And the system will total up all of the repair costs and also give them the estimated replacement cost. There is a budget matrix summary page to conclude each section, as well as a master budget matrix, of which will conclude all of the sections. And if you had selected proposal mode, either prior to doing the inspection or you made the change after, the last page on your report will be a proposal page where your customer can sign and authorize the repairs. So to review, we made changes to the living inspection report within the FCS Access Point client portal, and we regenerated the PDF to then send to our customer.